Hey everybody, Tony D here with a Screenwriter's Rant. Little Jones on the couch, so we're going to take a look at this movie starring, what's her face? I can't think of the actress's name, but I've seen her in stuff before. But it's called Encounter, and we're going to get into it. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. This is on Prime Video. Please check out my books, and if you're interested, check out the Piney Power t-shirt. Link is also in the description. Now, this is about a soldier who comes home and basically kidnaps his boys. And it appears that he is saving them from something alien that has infected people. He sees it in a cop. He sees it in the eyes of people. But I'm not sure if that is real or if that's his delusion. I suspect it is his delusion. So, like in this scene, he checks out the cops. He sees stuff floating in his eyes, which indicates that he's been inhabited by the aliens. So the question is, are there really aliens, or is the main character Riz Ahmad crazy and he's just seeing it? There's some evidence here to suggest that he is crazy. So, like, here he is wounded in the bathroom, and he sees like bugs all over him. I don't know if they're real or not because he's by himself. So I'm not sure what the end goal is, other than he's trying to save his kids, and he ends up in the desert after shooting the cop, and then the cops are all after him, and the lady there is trying to talk him down, talk him into surrendering. So I'm not seeing, written by Joe Barton and Michael Pierce, directed by Mark Pierce. It's rated R, December 23rd in theaters and December 10th on Prime. So I'm not sure where it's going. Gosh, is she from Superstore? Is that where I'm remembering her from? Wasn't on SNL, was she? I don't think so. God, I know I've seen her before. Anyhow, first act is going to be the soldier character, going through various things and coming after his boys. And I think, see, there's the dead cop. And it's going to be about their bonding, but he may or may not be crazy, right? But at first, it seems like he's totally on the ball. I think he is crazy in this movie. Maybe they keep it a bit of a gray area, but I think he's crazy. But so he kidnaps his boys, and at first they're totally on board with him because it all sounds legit. And then they get pulled over by the cop, and he ends up killing the cop. Now, the delusion is he sees it in his eyes, and then maybe the cop pulls out a gun, and he thinks he's going to kill the boys because he's possessed by aliens, so he kills them. Now it's a manhunt for him, and he's using his soldier skills to keep the boys and himself away from the cops, and they get into various encounters, and he manages to escape in the second act. It kind of goes back and forth until we get to the climax where I suspect he dies. He dies saving the boys, but during the course of the movie, they get to know each other again. And so the question is, what emotional journey are they going on? Is it one of the boys accepting that his father cannot see past his own psychosis? It is possible there are actual aliens in the movie, in which case the movie's kind of a dark ending, I think, because he's clearly, from this trailer, he's clearly not going to win, right? He's going to be overtaken and shot or captured and then, incorporated by the aliens. But that would mean also the actress too is part of that, and I don't think she is, judging by the way the trailer unfolds. See, if they're real aliens, then everybody connected to law enforcement would immediately get taken over, because anybody who says differently is crazy, and therefore it's just a matter of time before they're all taken, right? And if you've got a vast majority of them, then, one by one they get taken over, and then they're just hunting down the few remaining humans. So I don't think that's where it's going. It doesn't appear to be that. I think there would be other stuff in the trailer with like alien ships and stuff, and there would be some sort of ending, right? Some sort of ending in that realm where, I don't know, he turns on a generator out in the middle of the desert and the vibrations kill all the aliens and saves all the people somehow, or something. Now maybe it's sort of a combination of the two, right? He finds something in the desert that he thinks will kill the aliens, and he sacrifices himself to set it off, even though it's all in his head, and he dies thinking that he saved his sons and the world from an alien menace. Maybe something like that. So it's kind of like a downer, but it's still kind of hopeful in its own weird way. It's going to be hard for this to end hopefully, though, because I don't think once a character's killed a cop, he's kind of screwed. So the only possible good ending for him is that he ends up in the jail or an institution or both for the rest of his life, right? In which case the sons still get to see their father, but he'll always be, that guy. So really, I guess it's about saving the boys and the boys having some good impression of their father, even though he went nuts, and maybe there's something, there'll probably be a bit of a drama to it, like, it wasn't just that he went nuts, it's just, being in the army, some damage happened to him. Maybe he was brain damaged after a mortar attack or something like that, or maybe the PTSD just broke him, something like that. This is all speculation, but I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks well produced. Would I see it? I don't know. Kind of a downer either way you look at it. I mean, I'd rather see the Alien movie, quite frankly, because that would tend to be an uplifting ending where he wins and beats the alien somehow, or at least saves the boys. This, it just feels like a downer ending. He's probably got to die, or at the very least be locked away forever, so the boys kind of, maybe they get some sort of emotional payoff, but in the end they lose their father, which seems much bigger. I don't really know how you can make this work that way. But it's called Encounter, and I'm not sure what that refers to. Maybe the encounter that made him nuts? Or maybe the encounter on the road, which wouldn't have happened under certain circumstances. I don't know, but it's on Prime. I could watch it for free. So maybe I will. Maybe I'll read about it. But judging from this trailer, it's not, if it's just a crazy man running away from the cops, like, why do I want to see that? Because it undermines everything. See, this is why you can't make characters crazy. When you make a character crazy, if he is indeed crazy, then it kind of undermines everything they do, and it all becomes about him and his mental illness and not about any of the actions he actually took. And everything gets explained away by craziness. So I kind of hope it's not that. I mean, another way it could end, like, he's killed, but, the aliens are exposed, and then, the boys, or maybe there's not enough of the aliens, and the aliens won't infect the kids, but they're kind of still around, and then, he awakens some people to it, but I'm not getting that vibe from it. So it's called Encounter. And that's it for me, Tony D. I'm sorry I can't find better movies. There's just not a lot of movies trailers today. But I've got plenty of stuff on Bitchute and Rumble, a news blast and a Hollywoke hot take. I got to make a turkey sandwich from one of my leftover Thanksgivings, and Joan and I will see you tomorrow.